Game developer and publisher Chibig has charmed their way into our hearts in recent years with Summer of Mara and Koa and the Five Pirates of Mara, both wonderful games in their own rights. There's something alluring about the bright and vibrant worlds they create that give you a warm feeling while gaming as you sail across the oceans to discover the secrets the universe of Mara holds. So, it probably goes without saying that I was very excited to play their latest entry, Mika and the Witch's Mountain. What's it like? Grab your broomstick, put on your pointy hat, and prepare to soar above the clouds as we review Mika and the Witch's Mountain for Nintendo Switch. Before I start delivering this review, would you mind liking and subscribing, please? It's the best way that outlets like What's It Like get found on YouTube, and I can't thank you enough for doing so. Mika and the Witch's Mountain follows a young witch named Mika, who is about to start learning what it is to become a witch. Her first lesson is being yeeted off the mountain and has to make her way back to the top alone. To do so, she needs a job to fix her broom, and there just so happens to be a position opening in the town's local delivery business. It's a simple enough story, but it still has its charms, largely thanks to the denizens of Mika's world. To fulfill your obligations as a good delivery person, you'll be given a delivery card that has a summary of your deliveries, and each delivery will be awarded a stamp depending on performance. Green means you'll get paid, yellow means you won't, and red means you're fired. Players don't really need to stress about these ratings, however, as a lot of them just generally play out in the narrative. There are some things that you'll need to have due diligence on, as there are some packages that can't get wet, some packages that can't be bumped, and some that can't have either. Failing or breaking an item simply means it respawns back to the location you started at, meaning the stakes aren't that high, which adds to the game's cozy charm. This forms the core gameplay loop, essentially giving you something to deliver, and then usually something to take back to the depot, and then rinse and repeat. While the gameplay loop may seem stale and formulaic, it's quite enjoyable due to the movement of Mika, who gets around town on her broom, which doesn't really fly, but more glides around the world, assisted by air currents similar to that of pilot wings. It's a little slow to start in the beginning since your broom is broken, but once you receive an upgrade or two, zooming around the place feels quite nice, and you'll begin to get the hang of how to get to higher up places or even shortcut through entire areas in similar fashion to Koa and the Five Pirates of Mara, albeit at a more relaxed pace. There are plenty of collectibles to find, lost packages to deliver, and secrets to uncover as well that are hidden all around the world, which can be cashed in for new outfits or charms. While set in the Mara universe, Mika and the Witch's Mountain stays confined to a singular island, which has different areas to explore, but also means the runtime of the game is significantly shorter than previous Chibig games, clocking in at around 4 to 5 hours while running through the story. This time can be padded out for completionists with some post-game content, lost deliveries, collectibles, and tarot cards to find. I also really enjoyed the nods to the other franchises, as well as a delightful little cameo that made me smile when I discovered it. It's that charm that makes Mika and the Witch's Mountain so hard to put down at times. Graphically, Mika and the Witch's Mountain follows a bright and colourful style of the Mara universe, full of delightful characters brought to life with 2D character portraits that pop up during conversations, as well as stylish anime cutscenes that flesh the world out even more. Areas in the island are diverse, if a little sparse at times, and characters have style and charm as well as unique personalities to boot. There are a few graphical glitches throughout the game, mainly consisting of flickering assets, like builders flicking in and out of existence during a cutscene, a rather buggy water fountain, and for some reason, the day indicator seems to be half missing when welcoming you to a new day on the island. This vibrant art style is accompanied by an orchestral soundtrack with violin and woodwinds. There are a few tracks on loop ranging from playful and happy tones to triumphant and uplifting ones. For my vision impaired delivery witches, there are no accessibility options, so I recommend doing further research to find out if Mika and the Witch's Mountain is for you. Despite the minor graphical hiccups, I can genuinely say that my biggest problem with Mika and the Witch's Mountain is that there just isn't enough of it, which is a shame. Sure, there's post-game content to do in the form of the lost deliveries and statues to collect, as well as other secrets to find and explore, but I just felt like I wasn't ready for the credits to roll round, despite the narrative being perfectly wrapped with a bow on top. It was a beautiful ending, but a bittersweet moment that felt like it came around all too quickly. At $30 Australian, Mika and the Witch's Mountain is okay value, with completionists getting more bang for their buck. It's a short yet sweet adventure full of vibrant colours and charming characters, all set in a lovely seaside setting. Its core gameplay loop may not be for all, but those who don't mind a bit of a cozy grind will have a fun time exploring the world of Mika and the Witch's Mountain to uncover all its secrets. It may have a few visual glitches, but they don't really detract from your time, no matter how short it may be. Mika and the Witch's Mountain is a great addition to the Mara universe, with nods to the games that came before it, and I can't wait to see what's next from Chibig and the vibrant worlds that they have created. So, what's it like? Mika and the Witch's Mountain is like Koa and the Five Pirates of Mara, crossed with a short hike. I award it a 72 out of 100. In the interest of full disclosure, a review copy was provided by the publisher, but this does not influence my score. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. The best way you can support me is to like and subscribe and continue watching my content if you enjoy it. But if you do want to go that bit extra, you can buy me a coffee or join our Patreon, which shows you behind the scenes of this channel. Thanks again.